start this video by introducing myself. My name is Jonna Gallardo and I am here to show you the work of Group 3, submitted in partial fulfillment of the requirements for the subject microprocessor. You will see our 4 projects: the 7-segment clock, the LCD clock, the serial communication using LCD, and the interrupt, using TAO for the program, Proteus for the simulation, and the prototype itself. AT89C2051, an 8-bit microcontroller with 2000 bytes flash. We start at memory address 0, since this is where the processor looks for the first instruction when it is booted. Long jump to main. This operation is used to bypass interrupt vector table. With this instruction, the processor is directed to the main program for initialization and it will execute what's written in it. This is the main program for initialization, where interrupt 0 and interrupt 1 are enabled. They are set to 1 along with enable all register. We should remember that enable all register must be always set to 1 in order for the rest of the interrupt enable register to operate. The sequence main1 is called for the processor to execute. At the end of main1 program, ret is used. Ret is needed as the last instruction of every subroutine to transfer control back to the caller. We use a short jump to repeat the process and stay in here until interrupted by either of the 2 interrupts. This is for the external interrupt 0 with a handler of 0003 hex. Whenever it is activated, command subroutine AMU will be called and executed with ret as the last instruction. It will enable the program to go back and proceed to the next instruction given. Same goes for external interrupt 1 with a handler of 0013 hex. Command subroutine DAE will be called when it is activated with ret as the last instruction also. Interrupts alter a program's flow of control. Its behavior is similar to a procedure call. It causes transfer of control to an interrupt service routine. When the ISR is completed, the original program resumes execution. Interrupts provide an efficient way to handle an unanticipated event. Upon pressing the play button, the first sequence in the main program will be played.
Preview.
Followed by the second, and will continue to repeat until it is interrupted. If the push button for interrupt 0 is pressed, the sequence will be changed. This will be the first sequence and the second. Same goes with interrupt 1. If the push button for interrupt 1 is pressed, this will be the first sequence and the second. Once the sequence for the interrupt is done, it will go back to where it left off in the main program and will resume execution.